You know, if you're thinking about this and saying, well, you know, maybe I'll just go back to my pool and just sort of splash through, it'll be okay. And then you think to yourself, wait a minute, I don't have a pool. Or maybe I want one. Well, good luck getting one because they're in big demand too and short supply. Jeff Flock following all of that from Homer Glen, Illinois. What's going on here, Jeff?
I can top my good friend Lauren and a shortage of cars. At least you can get a car if you want one. And pools and hot tubs, by the way, too, is a beauty right there. But there's typically, this whole place is packed with hot tubs. You can't even, there's a couple there that you can get. Pool equipment is short as well. Neil, that's a pool filter. If you got a pool, maybe you know what these things look like. That's a pool heater right there. Shortage of those. Pool pump, you can get them, but it's A, the prices are higher, and B, you sometimes can't even get what you want, right?
There's a lot of constraints on the equipment that we're receiving as well. So
now, if I come to you today and say I want a pool for Neil Cavuto, he wants to put a pool in his mansion. When does he get it? Even if he's got a pile of money.
Right now, spring of next year is when you would get it.
Nothing until spring of next year.
Not until spring. We used to be able to get them in towards the fall, but right now we're that backed up.
Show me something else, and this is the other thing, Neil. It's almost I hate to use that perfect storm analogy, but there's so many factors in this, from the pandemic to the increased demand to a chlorine shortage. Look over here. Have we got that little? We lost that little tab. Well, if you know what little tabs of chlorine look like, they're in these boxes here, or these buckets here. You're not even selling these. You are rationing those, right?
Correct. We're limiting them to one 25-pound container per customer.
Because there was a big, what was it, a fire down at a plant?
At a plant in Texas, yes.
It makes a ton of chlorine and whatever. And if you look, hey, Jeff, spin around there. Maybe you see, due to the shortage, we are limiting. So people come in, we can't even get it.
You can't get it. We're literally limiting what customers can buy right now, so we have them for the rest.
Quick before we get away, last thing, PVC, a lot of pool parts and pipes and all that sort of thing are made out of PVC. That's
polyvinyl chloride.
And that's got chlorine in it too.
Yes, it does.
So that's a problem.
It's adding to the chlorine issue, yes.
Now, Neil, this may be a first world problem. You can't get your pool when you want it, but there's a lot of people in this industry also that would like to work and sell things and all that sort of thing, and that's not going too well right now. Sir.
I usually tell people I know in the pool business, I know Jeff Flock, and they put me right to the front of the line. It's a line that forms for next year, but they put me right to the front. Jeff,
yes,
that's
it's a very line, right,
big,
front of the line.
Yes, there we go. Big splash with that story, my friend. Thank you. All right, I'm done. I just thought that,
you're all
Jeff's
wet,
a hardworking guy. There we go. Darn it, you beat me again. All right, we have a lot more coming up. The Dow